I restart this video. I've already restarted this video twice, I don't know. And I was like, it doesn't make sense anymore. And I keep rambling because I never really do an intro, and this intro is really throwing me off. Or at least starting off this video, because a lot has happened in the last few years, and I have a lot of subscribers. Well, I say I have a lot of subscribers. I want to say I have more subscribers than I did last year. We got to 700 real quick, and we're almost to 800, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because there's going to be a lot this year. And especially the older Ellie gets, the busier I get, and the more kids we have, hopefully in 2022 or 2023, we never know. It just gets more and more hectic, and I like videos like that. I like where my videos have gone the past few years. But for those of you that are new, this video is for you. If you have been a subscriber for a while, if you just want to go back through memory lane with me, that's cool too. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Laura Johnson. It says so, that's my channel, Laura Johnson. I put on here that I do mom vlogs, but that's only a little piece of me, like literally a tiny insy beatsy little baby. I like to crochet. I like to sew. I even have an Etsy shop right now, so if you want to look at the Etsy shop, link is down below. I do a lot of crochet stuff. I have been sewing a lot more. I want to sew even more this year. I want to save up for a sewing machine, or hopefully just ask for a sewing machine this year. I'm able to kind of have, like, me and Josh are able to do the things that we want to do this year. A lot lately I've been doing a lot of mom stuff, but if you are new, you probably don't know that I used to do hair. I also used to bartend, and I think after bartending, I pretty much just full-time mom. And I've done this job before, but I didn't have a baby. I had 2 dogs. We still have our 2 dogs. Everybody is down for a nap. The 2 dogs are in the back room, and Ellie is in her bedroom taking a nap. Ellie is 9 months old now, and she is a dream, and I love her to death. Her birthday is in 3 months, and I do plan to film that, and we already got a 16-foot balloon arch. I just have to blow it up the day of, and then we're going to get her a little smash cake. I really want to do like a bundt smash cake, and I want everything to be naturey, but more of like a woodland naturey type thing. So we might have some other ideas that I might do for her birthday, but that's coming up. And I'll do more updates on 2022 and what I plan to do towards the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for all that. But right now, I'm going to start off. So I said I used to do hair. If you go way back to my first video, it was my first day working at a salon, and that's when I decided to do YouTube. I just met my husband. We were actually dating at the time, and that's another thing about this channel. If you want to like go all the way to the beginning before I got married, I literally started the video off when me and Josh first got together. So you're not really seeing my story, you're seeing how our family has started. I didn't have a video of mine and Josh's first date or anything like that, but I did start it at the beginning of our relationship, because I just thought, my husband wants me, or not my husband, my boyfriend, Josh. He was my boyfriend once, and I told him, I was like, can I do YouTube? Like, would that make you mad, or is that stupid to you? Like, how do you feel about it? Because I've always wanted to do YouTube, and I tried to do it in high school, but I had an ex who, anytime I posted a video, why are you wearing this? I don't like you wearing that. I don't like you wearing, and it was just, I got over it real quick. And Josh, he really loved me doing it. He was like, go for it. He's like, if you want to do it, but don't sit there and pretty much waste your whole life on just YouTube, which is kind of funny because I didn't waste my whole life, and I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, so let's make sure this hobby goes into a full-blown career, which I don't really plan for it to go through a career. If I make money off of this channel, it's just going to go back into the house. It's going to go into our finances and hopefully just support Ellie and future kids in the future. And my plan is that I make so much money off of YouTube that instead of 2 kids, Josh wants 3 kids, and all the money just goes to them. So yeah, how about that for a family channel? Hmm? Everybody hates family channels because nobody actually supports their kids in them, but that's I want to create. I created this channel to have more kids because we have this beautiful house that we moved into this year, which beginning of 2021 really rough. We started off in a rent house in 2021. We were supposed to rent to own, and we even had contracts and everything, but the contracts never said anything about moving out. They just said that we would move in eventually, and we would pay until we move in, and then we would pay this much or something when our credit was better. But we couldn't get a loan, we couldn't get anything to purchase that house. Like, all the loan people were like, no way, Jose. So we went, of course the dogs started barking. We went on a house hunt, and we looked at several different houses. I tried to film most of the houses. Somehow, like, they got lost in, I don't know where all the videos went. The videos just somehow did not come through. And this coffee, I don't know if you can see it. Can y'all see that? There's like the harsh light hitting right there, making this side of my face look weird. We went house hunting, and it was just so aggravating because we were house hunting pretty much all up until, like, all through my pregnancy. And I don't know, like, house hunting that we were doing, we had a certain budget, and some of these houses were so beautiful. They were on like 2 or 3 acres. One was on 3 acres, and we walked, like, Josh walked so much through the acreage and trying to look at the property lines and everything else. And being pregnant, it was hot. It's always hot during the winter. Of course, I have all of these, like, I have to do a baby shower and all that and deal with all pregnancy stuff. And then March comes around, I have my baby. I had to have a C-section, so I loved having a C-section. My aunt had a C-section, and she was making me kind of nervous, but all in all, I had lots of fun. It was actually, I wouldn't say it's easier than pushing out a baby. Yes, you don't have to sit there and push and push and push and push, but there is a lot of strain to C-sections than you thought there would be, or at least I did. I thought I was just going to sit there on the table and they pop out a baby and be like, look, it's your baby. And you're like, whoa, that's crazy. Baby's here. No. So I have a pregnancy birth story video, like my C-section video. And I actually put a clip in there where I'm like, not screaming, I wasn't screaming or yelling. It was my baby would not come out. She refused to even go anywhere. And it turned out she had her umbilical cord wrapped around her neck. So it's actually good that we had a C-section. If she would have had, if I would have given birth, she would have had probably, I don't even want to talk about it. A lot of things could have gone wrong if I didn't have a C-section. I'm glad I had a C-section because she actually had her umbilical cord wrapped around her. And nothing bad happened after that. She was an amazing baby, like pure, angelic, like wonderful. She went to, like, the first night in the hospital, she slept all through the night, and there was, like, no problems. Like, she was just a perfect baby. Knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't change. But she's still a perfect baby. Like, she's taking a nap right now, and she hasn't napped all day, so she's probably going to sleep for a while. That's why I filmed this video, because I knew this video was going to be one heck of a video to film and edit. And especially before my husband gets here. I'm surprised he hasn't called yet, but he's about to call in like 20 minutes. Anyway, once we had her, everything got so hectic, so crazy. She was a dream, of course. And that week, we were like, we have to get in a house. We can't live in this rent house. The rent house was cold because it also snowed before we had her. So you know how I said it's kind of warm in Louisiana? Yeah, it also gets really freezing cold for no reason, out of nowhere sometimes. And we had a snowstorm when I was pregnant. All of our pipes burst in the rent house. We had to get the owners to come over, and he would fix it, but he would also procrastinate like crazy. I also think he was smoking pot while he was fixing our house and taking forever. No offense to those who smoke pot, but a lot of people in Louisiana, it is legal, and a lot of people smoke it anyways. I'm all for smoking, but don't do it if it's going to make a pregnant woman mad, because that made me mad because they were taking forever. Like, I get it if you have anxiety, if you have certain medical conditions, yeah. But don't do it recreationally while you're working on a house, laughing your butt off when you should be fixing my pipes and when I should be going over to my in-laws, because my father-in-law was like, "Where are you? When are you going to get here?" And I'm like, "They're still working on my house." And he almost came and got me, but then they finally left. They didn't tell me they left. Anyways, I'm not going to, I already did a video about it. So if you want to watch a video, just go back into my pregnancy playlist, because I think I have a rant video in there somewhere. But it was just crazy. So we had to move out of that rent house because it was also freezing cold in that house because there was no insulation. They ripped down the walls. They said they were renovating that house because it looked like crap when they first moved in, but the previous owners before them were actually our neighbors, and they told us the truth about that house, and they actually destroyed that house and took down the drywall and everything. So, yeah, that was hilarious when we found out the real truth about that house. So, we were like, no way, we're not staying in this house because y'all fudged it up. They had holes in the wall, and they literally just had it covered in cabinets. And the people that bought it after us, um, their uncle was a realtor, or he just bought real estate stuff, and he fixed up places and, you know, sold them afterwards. Because before that rent house, we lived in Josh's parents' house. We always moved there in between houses, but we lived in mobile homes, and before that, we lived in a camper, a 41-foot camper in West Texas. And so this is a big upgrade, and I'm so glad that we're here now. We're here in our own house, and it's just so nice. But yeah, that's what we did after we had Ellie, just looking for houses, and I had to move into a new house while I was breastfeeding in the middle of summer with a 5-year-old, 4-year-old. How old was she? It was like end of July, so March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, she was like 5 to 6 months old. And I think I stopped breastfeeding at 6 months because with the moving and everything, I lost my pumping schedule. I say I lost my pumping schedule. I couldn't keep up with my schedule. I kept missing pumps, and I kept missing important pumps. And I was just like, I can't. And the stress was getting to me, so my boobs just stopped producing. And it was my first time breastfeeding. I think your first time is always everybody's first time breastfeeding. You never know how it's gonna, happen or how it's gonna act. But nobody was telling me that you need to continually pump, even if you're not producing. And it was just, I know for next time, and I'm going to be a pro at breastfeeding next time. And I hope I get to pump because I don't think it should stop. So, stopped breastfeeding. We moved into this new house, and I've loved every second of it. And that's pretty much 2021 wrapped up in a nutshell. And I hope all of you noob subscribers, all you ladies, stay subscribed. I lost a few, but every time I lose like 2 people, I gain like 3 more. So, also not stressing about it either. If I was stressed about it, I would have quit YouTube like 3 years ago because I didn't really care about subscribers. I don't know how I gained so many subscribers, but I'm thankful that I've gained subscribers. I used to do a lot of makeup videos in the camper that we lived in, but I didn't really gain a lot of subscribers that way. I did like a TMI period video, and that actually I think is where most of y'all come from. So if you come from any other video besides that one, let me know in the comments below if you ran by these newer videos just because YouTube recommended it, because I do get a lot of suggested video, or that's where most of the traffic comes from, is the search content and suggested videos. So let me know where you came from. Did you get me off Facebook, Pinterest? I think that's the only 2 main websites that I get it off on.
Also, out of everybody that watches this, 95% of y'all are not subscribed. That's a big number. Let's make sure that number goes down. So make sure you subscribe.
I also have a website that's also linked down below. I have a crochet website, which I believe is linked down below. If not, you can get to it from my blog website. And my blog website, I just kind of put pictures up. I put my YouTube videos up there, and I have all my social medias linked on my website, so you don't even have to flip through apps. It's all right there. So if you want to see any updates from me on any platform, my website has them all. So that's really nice, and you can follow that too. But 2022, I feel like it's going to be a year that is just relaxing. I feel like it's probably to y'all going to be a boring year, but I still recommend watching our videos because if you're bored, let's be bored together. And if you just need a friend, I'm here. And if you want to just, have our little inside jokes together, just subscribe. That's what I like doing. I like making friends, and a lot of y'all comment on the videos, and I love that. I love it when y'all comment. I love having conversations down below in the comment section. I love it when y'all go to my Etsy shop and support me there. Like, some of y'all have, or I only have one sale, but the person did come from this channel, so thank you very much. I think her name was Leslie, and she was my first sale. And I also did a sale off of Poshmark, which is linked down below. I'd sell like a lot of home spa type um, crochet projects. I am trying to do sweatshirts and more of the clothing and stuff, but that's really hard. I only have like a few cardigans, which I will post beginning of this year, even though it's already almost summer, which is crazy. Summer's only in like, what, 4 months, which is half a year, but you know what I mean. It goes by so quick. 2022 is already here. And I always feel like the first of the year flies by for me, and the end of the year goes slow because all the holidays, and you're trying to keep up with everybody. But this will be the first year that Ellie experiences, well, I want to say all the holidays. I think the only holiday she missed last year was St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, and New Year's Day. Literally 3 holidays. So this year she'll get to celebrate all of the holidays, I guess you could say. And hopefully she'll start walking soon. She's already standing up next to the couch, bouncing on her legs, like dancing, like bending her legs dancing. And she dances, like she shakes her head when she dances, so she'll sit there and listen to a song like this and start dancing. She tries to move her arms and her shoulders, and it's hilarious. But I think she's going to be a little dancer. Josh wants her to be a mechanic when she gets older, which I am not against that. If she can work on cars, that's awesome. Like, she won't, like, your dusty V6 won't impress her. And I hope that, you know, which, why would you impress somebody with a V6? It's always in the V8s that you can impress a girl really good. So if you have a V6, stop revving your engine, please. And if you have a diesel, make sure it's not knocking, because she's going to learn all that stuff. She's going to sit there and be like, boy, you ain't nothing. Like, really? This is life. This is my channel. It's all just about life. Because if I was a hairdresser channel, I would have ended this channel a long time ago because I was allergic after 3 years of doing it. And then I was like, I had a crisis moment in this channel where I was trying to get jobs after jobs after jobs. Like, I worked at, or why I quit Dillard's video, or why I'm working at Dillard's video, or why I'm working at Ulta video, or why I quit Ulta. And I was just going through jobs like crazy. And I finally found a bartending job in 2020, or 2019, all through 2020. And then that happened, that whole stuff happened, and I was filming those kind of videos, like just what I'm doing around the house videos, and just venting and talking and redoing my hair and going kayaking. And yeah, I used to kayak, by the way. Like, this channel has been through a lot. And if you have taken the time to watch older videos, thank you so much. And please brag about your favorite older episodes or your favorite older videos. I like to call them episodes because I like to binge watch my own videos sometimes because, again, it's like going down memory lane. And it's just, life's so different now from when I first married my husband. Like, we just had a crazy life. I recommend watching older videos because we have been through a lot of stuff. Some videos may not make sense. I'm still trying to make it make sense. Hopefully, this video makes sense. But yeah, everything, I think this is pretty much what the channel is about. Just me living life. Because you can't just do one thing for the rest of your life. That is unattainable, first off. You can't just be a mom for the rest of your life because you're more than just that. You know, you could be a mom who cooks or a mom who cleans a lot, or like me, a mom who crochets or sews, or a mom who wants to, you know, go travel with her kids, a mom that wants to, you know, homeschool her kids, which I don't think I'm going to homeschool. I can't teach. I can't teach hair. I can't teach my kid, like, but I do want to give her the best life, and I do plan on with this channel. If I hope one day that I can, what is it? I want to be able to support my family, and I want to be able to, I don't want to say for my husband to quit his job because he loves welding, but if I ever get rich somehow on this channel, it would be for Josh to do what he loves, whether I support him doing welding solo, like he goes, gets a rig, and travels and welds, which he doesn't really want to do. If he could work from home, he would love that, and I really want him to do that. But I would also want to make so much money that we can have a third kid or a third baby. We only have one right now. Her name's Eleanor, if I haven't said that already. But if I could possibly have 3 kids, I'm going to have 3 kids. If I could have 4 or 5 kids, I would want to do that. But I don't think after 4 kids you can't have any, especially when you have C-sections and stuff. And yeah, so. But I think that's it. I hope y'all got to know me a little bit in this video. I hope that I can find videos to kind of give y'all a little visual. My videos back then also were filmed on iPhone, so if you're wondering why these videos look so weird, that's why. It's because they were filmed on the iPhone. But we got the Canon. This is my first year filming on the Canon G7X Mark III fully on this camera, so hopefully we can keep that up. I do want to upgrade this camera if I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, which I'm not really pushing it, but please subscribe. If you that's all you can do. The more you subscribe to a channel, the more you support it. And just subscribing and watching is enough support to begin with. If you want to support this channel even more, again, I have an Etsy shop, and you can go down below and order from there. I have everything. It's made to order, but I do have some smaller projects, like all my washcloths and scrubbies and stuff. They only take a few days. It does say like my products take up to 2 to 3 weeks or maybe 4 weeks depending on what it is and how big the project is. But there's been a time, like my first order, I completely did not know it was there. I didn't even get an update, and the day, like 4 days after they ordered, I got an email saying like, you got your first order, make sure you send it out. And I sent it out the next day because I already had it made. But sometimes I only have to put it in a bag and send it. So you might get it like a day or 2 after. It just depends on if I have to make it or if I just didn't get a notification or anything like that. I just didn't want to give people's hopes up and be like, oh, it comes in 2 days, and I only get it back to you in 3 days. So, anyways, you know, I think 2022 is going to be a good year. It's going to be more lifestyle home type videos. Ellie's getting a lot of stuff this year, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. We are saving up a lot of money. We don't have to have 3 lines of credit anymore, so we're making a lot of financial changes to save up and to start saving for, you know, just a more fun life. And we want to get a side-by-side one day. We want to get ATVs because we do that kind of stuff. We're outdoorsy Josh likes to hunt. I like to hunt, but I don't really hunt that much. I'm only a guest at our deer lease because I only go hunting maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and that's only during rifle season. So, yeah. But now that I'm a mom, I really don't care to hunt. Josh can hunt all he wants because it brings in free food, even though it's expensive to do, but still saves us a lot of money. So, anyway, I just keep rambling. If y'all want more, if y'all have more questions or comments or anything like that, make sure you comment down below, and I might do a Q&A. So this is just a recap of 2021 and my plans for 2022. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. And the next few videos after this one are going to kind of be like catch up type videos, like videos of what I've been doing the past few months or the past few weeks since I made this video, and then we're going to get into the more recent stuff. So make sure you subscribe. The next few months are going to be busy. Valentine's Day, I don't think we're going to do anything for Valentine's Day. I hope Josh takes me out to eat because we'll be saving up some money next month. But if we don't, I'll make him make me a bonfire outside or do some kind of nice dinner at home. So make sure you watch that. I hope to hear from y'all. And yeah, Happy New Year. Let 2022 be the year for this channel. So make sure you share and get your friends to watch, and we just make this community a little bit bigger. So love y'all. Bye.